Hello and welcome back, everybody. I'm, of course, Cobra X, coming at you not live, like always. And we got a lot of stuff to talk about today. A few things that happened since the last time I was on here. I'm going to probably go ahead and start right off with the news I heard the other day about Deion Sanders. He has to have two more surgeries now due to his blood clots for his foot area and leg. And so he's already missing two toes on the one. Right now they said they're going to do surgeries to hopefully straighten those, like toes and stuff out, and hopefully get him around again so he can walk properly. Um, so prayers up for Prime Time, Coach Prime, and hopefully these two surgeries can hopefully be the last for him. He's gone through quite a bit in the last few months to the last couple years, actually, but especially in the last few months leading up to this situation that he's in right now. But hopefully the surgery is successful and he can start recovering from those damages. And hopefully because at one point they were thinking he was going to have like his whole foot or something amputated. So I'm hoping that he turns out perfectly fine after all this and he can get back to doing what he loves and coaching and being on ESPN and everything else that he does. So I am really hoping that he pulls through with that. And next I'm gonna probably talk about here. As of yesterday, it became official that Dan Snyder, the sale of the Commanders, and it's bye-bye time for Dan Snyder. Finally, he's gone, and saying hello to Mr. Josh Harris, being the new owner, the leader to the new owners of the Washington Commanders. And I personally think now that this is finally over and done, the new owner has a lot to do, like a huge list of stuff that Schneider left in wake of the scandals and all this other crap, cleaning all this up. I don't know what the future of the Commanders is holding right off, but I can tell you right now, being in this man's hands, it's going to be a lot better off than Dan Schneider having anything to do with any organization. I've never liked him. I haven't liked him since I started paying attention to him because Kirk Cousins got drafted to him. I mean, me being a Michigan State fan, that was a weird situation. But anyways, I think Eric Bieniemy is going to do great things over there. I think they will be an improved team this year. And now that this is out of the way, before the season gets started, hopefully they can get on the right mindset and get on track for the season, and they can have an okay season this year. I mean, just a couple years ago, I believe they were in the playoffs, so they have the potential to do stuff if given the right situation. I still think they need a quarterback, but that's besides the point. They have key pieces though. They have a formidable defense. The defense is still solid. They have a couple offensive weapons, so we'll see how they finish. I'm thinking 7 or 8 wins, maybe 9, but 7 or 8, like an 8-9 season, something like that. It's probably what we're looking into. But speaking on the Washington Commanders, we have a former Washington Redskin commander, whatever you want to call them, RG3, which I'll put a link of his post about running backs in the league. And just like I said in the last video, it's really weird why the value of running backs are so terrible. I mean, they're getting paid an average pay is like their pay is around the same as a kicker, as Justin Tucker's pay. So, given Justin Tucker is the baddest man to ever be a kicker, we all know that, but so he rightfully so deserves that pay. But on the other hand, these running backs do so much more than a kicker does. So, that being said, I mean, he's got a lot of good valid points. And we have guys now. Barkley, I believe, is not at training camp. He's not at camp. And neither is, I think, Josh Jacobs isn't either. I think even Barkley went as far as, I think his Twitter page is just kind of basically blank. I think the only thing it says is that he's a proud father or something. So, he's just now turning... See, I didn't know. He's just now turning 26. He's still in his prime. Why isn't these motherfuckers getting paid? These dogs, in their own right, deserve to be paid. It's just sad. For especially somebody like me who values the running back so high when, I've always been like I said, old school defense, running, ground and pound, man. It's just... you want to air it out, obviously, especially in this day and age. Yes, that's the way to go, and even proven with the Baltimore Ravens switching it up, and they're like, we're going to pass for like 6,000 yards, as Lamar Jackson joked about, but, well, maybe he was serious, so who knows what could happen. But anyways, there's Josh Jacobs, Barkley. It's not fair for them at all. Especially when today Marvin Gordon got signed to the Ravens for a 1 year, $3.1 or $3.2 million deal, I believe. And that has a lot to do with who was put on the PUP list. J.K. Dobbins and Project Pat Ricard, both on the PUP list to open up the tail end of this weekend and heading into next week. So I think they signed him, Melvin Gordon, to a 1 year deal to kind of solidify like the backup role or something for now. I don't know if they're going to keep him, but with $3.2 million, it sounds like he's going to be in there for the whole year. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, guys, it sounds like but also, J.K. is also in contract year as well, and he wants a contract extension. And I don't know if we're going to give it to him or not. So, Melvin Gordon being signed kind of makes me kind of scared for the future of J.K. I don't know if they're going to trade him for somebody else, and Melvin's just there for, like, a bridge guy. I don't know what's going on right now. You won't until more news, obviously, probably sometime next week. If anything happens, it's going to be within the next couple weeks. Because your first preseason game is going to be August 12th, I believe. So, that being said, it's going to be interesting, to say the least, to see what happens. But I'm excited to finally see these guys on the field, and I'll probably be trying to watch everything I can to see how much the passing game, how that's working out and everything. And lastly, for tonight, I would like to say real quick that I noticed that Marcus Peters has a visit on Monday with the Raiders. And so we'll have to see if he gets signed or not. I know we haven't signed him. It sounds like we're not probably going to at this point, but who knows? I kind of wish he was back. And I know he wanted to be back on the team, but business is business, man. If finances aren't right, then the finances aren't right, and the deal isn't going to get done. So, but I think that's it for tonight, guys. Please leave the comments, like, share. Love you guys, and I will see you guys sometime next week. Boot's gone, so I'll be back to work, so hopefully I can still do at least a video or two a week and get this thing more consistent. I know I haven't been, but I guess life happens. So, on that note, I will see you guys in the next video, and peace. Bye.